Welcome to Ethical Content Network, where our motto is follow the leader or be one. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me, Jeff, the unqualified leader, and I appreciate it. Let's talk about it. A lot of people don't want to do it, but us here, we're going to talk about it. Let's talk about scapegoats. Scapegoats. When you're on your leadership path, you're either going to be looking for a scapegoat because you don't want to take the blame, or you may be the scapegoat. That's how life goes, right? What is a scapegoat? A scapegoat is a person who is blamed for the wrongdoings or mistakes of others. Generally, it's for reasons of expediency. So if something goes wrong and somebody just needs to take the fall so everything can just be water under the bridge and keep it moving, you're more than likely going to be a scapegoat or be looking for a scapegoat. Now, have respect for yourself. As I say, keep it ethical. Scapegoating isn't the way. Now, if you become a scapegoat, we'll talk about that later on. So, you're punished for other people's errors. And let's talk about some famous scapegoats, okay? You got Steve Bartman. Who is Steve Bartman? He was a fan of the Chicago Cubs, baseball, MLB. It was a game 6 of the NLCS in 2003, and he ruined the Cubs' chances of a championship hopes because he interfered with a fly ball that was in the crowd, right? The player was trying to get it. He was trying to get it. It went bad, okay? Steve Bartman's blamed for the Cubs not, advancing further that year. Let's talk about Lee Harvey Oswald, okay? We all know what he did, JFK. Some may say he's a scapegoat, a patsy, okay? I heard one documentary and the dude was calling him a patsy. Who knows, right? Could he possibly be one? I don't know, okay? Let's talk about Eve. Eve is blamed in biblical sense. Eve is blamed for the fall of man from paradise, for committing the original sin of Christianity. Adam really gets blamed. Okay, Eve's the scapegoat. It's all Eve's fault. Is it Adam's fault? Most don't blame him, but they mainly blame Eve. I consider her a scapegoat. The ultimate scapegoats, in my humble opinion, could be God or the devil. Okay. They're usually blamed for all mankind's troubles or all mankind's brilliance. Okay, one generally is blamed for the troubles, and the other one is generally blamed for the brilliance. If you know, you know. Okay, could they be used as scapegoats? How much free will do we have? Can we do great things on our own? Can we not? I don't know. I'm not here to say that all these people are definitely scapegoats, or these higher beings or lower beings are definitely scapegoats. I'm just here to put in your mind kind of what I think of when I think of a scapegoat, okay? And what life experience I do possess, okay? It is my experience that in most situations, someone will be hung out to dry, okay? Someone will have to take the blame. And there are many examples throughout history where we can see this at work, okay? Now, as a leader, it was my practice generally, if someone was trying to do their best and they were trying, I would take the blame, okay? Now, this is not to say that I'm just falling on my sword just because, okay? If I know that person was trying their best and they were trying to do the right thing and they were trying to further our cause as a team, I will more than likely take the hit. I mean, that's just how I rolled. I'm not suggesting. I'm unqualified, okay? And that could have been a very unqualified decision from a lot of your standpoints. But what I'm suggesting here is to open your eyes, be aware of your surroundings and how the world and people are moving. Do not become a scapegoat. Now, there are going to be times where you're going to be blamed for things and you're going to be hung out to dry. and you are going to be the scapegoat that's chosen. There's really not much you can do with that. But generally in these situations, if you are aware of your surroundings and you see what's going on, you can kind of steer clear. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. I've seen this happens to individuals and they never see it coming. Do not be that person. Do not be the person just walking through life. You hold a position, you hold some power, you have a team that you're leading, or you want to be a leader or what have you, and you just walking through life like everything's roses. Okay, I don't even know if that's the correct term that I want to use, but we're going to roll with it, okay? They call me One Take Jeff. I might be losing my title after this video, okay? But do not walk through life thinking that this is not possible, that this will not happen to you, okay? No matter how great you are, how knowledgeable you are, how on the ball you are, how much you got things rolling, and everybody around you respects you or scared of you or what have you, there's going to be scapegoat situations. Do not become the scapegoat. Harder to do. But what's not harder is do not ever look for a scapegoat. If you have to look for a scapegoat, chances are you're the problem. Now, as I usually say, if you didn't care about nothing I said, you didn't listen to anything I said. I'm still glad that you're here on this part of the video, but I need you to do one thing for me. Do one important thing, and that's keep it ethical.